What is up, everybody? This is Max Gaming. Welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds Legacy. Let's continue here to the Forge of Winter. Go to the Cauldron Core. So this one right here, it took me a while to, again, freaking puzzle it out. But I did it. It took me, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes again, like the other ones. Literally, these ones have been really giving me a headache of the gameplay. It's just this in general. But I got through it, you know. So here we go. Let's head down.
Keep moving towards the core.
Now we're gonna get into a big fight. I can just feel it already.
Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it. Said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
Destroy override the control tower. Here we go, we're gonna override it.
That Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
Kill the fire claw! Another fire claw! God damn it. Let me just aim at his spots. There we go. Weak spots. Oh crap! Literally, oh crap. This is gonna kill me really quick. No! I have a lot of health, so I think I'll be dude, but if I don't use it quick, I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna just equip it, 6 health potions. Just kills these ones first. We're just gonna start bugging. We get this one out. It has a couple left. But it's managed. Go, 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 go. Fire claws not even taking any damage! I can't. Oh crap. I gotta go good. Jesus! There you go. I think I know where. There you go. Come on, air attack! You help out. Come on. I'm using that weapon. I don't know, what should I use? Should I do this? Use this one, see? Doesn't damage at all. There you go. Use this one to the fire one. Freaky fireflies, right? I gotta get more of this. Doing a little bit more damage than all my weapons. Look at that. 38, 37, yeah. I got a lot of it, so craft. Yes. Perfect. Where's he at? Come on! You're not even halfway, literally. Come on! Freeze it, freeze it, freeze it! I don't got any more ammo.
Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast!
Destroy the control tower. I gotta override it, but I'm gonna waste all of these. I don't care. It's probably just the final one that we have to kill. Let's go. Fire. I don't got time to do this anymore.
Quickly!
We're weakening out, come on. I gotta override it, come on! Dang! He didn't even give it time to override it. Got anything wires though? Those things too, really? Dang! Is he gonna finish me off like that? Nope, I'm not have to kill it, or else I'm not gonna override anything. Do I got any treasure boxes, but they don't contain really anything. The resources, I'm out of stock there.
Deal with the tower! Quickly!
More supplies up here. Crime starts to throw stuff. Coming! No, almost had it.
Deal with the tower! Quickly!
We have to kill that. They're just gonna come after me no matter what. Distract them. Look at that! I'll throw his stuff at me. I'm trying to deal with it. See? Not gonna happen anything. I can hear it, I can hear it, I can hear it. It's gonna come. Ah, I had it, I had it, I had it. Nope, there's no freaking way. I gotta kill that thing though. I gotta get it like as far away from me as possible. I'm all the way over here.
Deal with the tower! Quickly!
I tried to kill this one first. Dang! It's gonna come, it's gonna come! gonna die. I'm gonna die if I don't heal up. What is this? Did you get shocked? Did you get shocked? All these traps. It's almost dead. It's almost dead. It's gonna take a while to kill it. Has a lot of health. You fired guns, so I need to fire. Throw stuff at me now? Come on, die already. Die. Yeah, die. There you go. There you go. There you go. I got it, I got it! Not dead yet, huh? Not dead yet. Okay, I'm gonna need whatever I need. Weapons. I know I have it. Weapons. Weapons. Come on. I'm gonna sling this one. Trade it for this one. There you go. I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! What am I doing? What am I doing? Already have for the other ones. Freaky fire classer at the end. I don't know how close we are to any of these DLCs. I can feel this is a big boss right here. It's almost dead, that's it! It's over! Just gotta keep hitting it. Where did you go? Where did you go? Why did you go up there? Why? They're already dead. They're already dead! That's it, you're dead. Yes!
What must be done?
Critical threat detected by the most offensive operative. Running our network.
Maria! Don't!
Spirit! Scion, please help me!
Don't do it! And she did it.
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
Oh, why?
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
Escape the cauldron, let's go!
One of those?
It's the only way!
Everything's going down.
Get me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
Great Banukai!
Made it out of that. Now what's gonna happen to Aloy? There she goes.
Rhea's gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
Alright, return to your eyes, retreat. And we're in fast travel right here. Wow, literally, what had just happened? Aratak's sister died. Yeah, we made it all through that. Literally, that whole place went down. We're back. What the? Why can I get up the stairs? There you go.
All of my interactions with Araya were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Ourea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Ourea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Ourea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Ourea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly,
You meant a lot to Ourea.
once I understood Ourea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Ourea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Ourea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes, I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleague, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs. I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
You're right about that. Trust me.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should.
Alright.
Check on Aratak.
Now, time to talk to Aratak. That was a long chat. So I decided to skip the rest because there was just other questions and the other one for Project Zero Dawn, which we already do that from the main story. So we already know what Project Zero Dawn is and all of that. So if you haven't checked out the main story gameplay, go check it out. So now it's time to talk to Aratak.
Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
My chieftain,
Just Aloy.
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Aurea might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Aurea would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Aurea found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one. for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the Cauldron?
Yes, Fire Claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk
Completed the
was
quest.
withdrawn.
There we go.
Firebreak,
The Forge of Winter.
Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. His minds on their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. He won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You can stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
And that is it. And we heard from Silence now from this DLC. I think we're done with the DLC because the Looming Shadow is from the main story. So basically this DLC takes you back before everything happened with the final battle, you know, all of that. So this is the ending of the DLC right here. So I really appreciate everybody for the support on the series. I appreciate it. Literally, as I'm playing this, trailer for Horizon 2 Forbidden West came out already. So I'm really psyched about that game coming out next year, 2021. Literally, if you guys haven't seen the trailer for that game, go check it out. It's amazing. The Forbidden West. It's gonna be a new adventure for Aloy, and then I see Silence in the trailer too, which I don't really like Silence anymore. He's a bad dude. So I'm gonna end it right here. Don't forget to stay tuned for more videos. If comment down below what games you want to see me play. Any suggestions, leave them down in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Peace.